Hello, good evening, everyone. It's currently the 12th of June, 2021. Today is day 23. And so, welcome all, and thank you for um, watching my Rethink and Develop 100 Days. And R&D 100 Days starts with rethinking, followed by development. And today is day 22. And today is developing our carbohydrate and nutrition mindset. Okay. So first, I'd like a very brief, actually no recap for today. Maybe at the end if we have time to do some recap. Okay. So day 23, developing our carb system, right? So if we all agree with what I said in the past few videos, then we can keep listening, right? With yesterday's too, with the insulin and all that. So, carbs not only impact our health, but they also impact our decisions on choosing daily food as well, right? If we make good decisions, then we also need to make good decisions our eating and drinking schedule, our training schedule, or our eating, drinking, and training choices in decisions and schedule, right? So, um, we need to take the carbs into account here, right? So today's mainly about building a structure for our habits, right? Um, let's start with the most basic one, right? Eating and drinking. Why is that the most basic one? Well, you literally put it inside you, okay? Um, and when you put it inside you, um, it's you need to like really when you put it inside you, you really need to control it because it's like putting um, good things or poison in you, right? So that's sort of when and how many times you eat meals, right? That is one way that you can structure or regulate your eating and drinking schedule, right? Because if we do this, what happens? Now we understand our schedule, we understand why it's happening, and now we will reduce our snacking, right? Now we know the damage of snacks. Okay, now we know lots of people talk about, fat and protein and fiber and carbs, right? And everybody knows what is suitable for them, right? High fat, question mark, high protein, and low carbs. Uh, I say low carbs because it's really impossible to have no carbs, right? Like I said before, it's like a processed carbohydrate. So then you have something like vegetables or fruit where the carbs come from. And those are like good carbs, okay? So those are fine, right? The low carbs is not no carbs, okay? And let's say I am a fitness trainer. I am a guy who really likes to work out. No, I am, but let's say and I care about my muscle physique, right? And everyone is different in their um, physique, and everyone's different in that in their age, right? So this person might care about the information of their structure, the combination of nutrients and macros, right? I think it's in everyone's DNA. There's no one size fits all, right? Let's say this gym bodybuilder, right? He really likes to have muscle or things like that, or protein. He needs protein. He wants to get rid of the fat, right? Um, so what depending is your lifestyle, right? If you don't have a structure, then you might follow into the trap of other bodybuilders of the one size fits all system. Like, oh, this will work, just because it worked for me, just because it worked for you, it should work for you, right? Well, no, not really, right? So you will easily fall into the trap of eating other people's recipes or habits. That's why you need to develop a good uh, regiment. Okay. Okay. Now we need to make the structure ourselves. Okay. Then we need to build our custom side macros combination. Okay. Um, Now we should talk all about Number two is nutrition supplements, right? Our vitamins, our pills, right? Because sometimes things are very imbalanced, or we cannot get the food always, right? So now we are imbalanced, and we need to have the supplements help us. Okay, supplements and nutrition build up our good cells and immune system, right? We need to support 100% of our nutrition, right? Third is our physical fitness, right? We have different lifestyles. All of us have different lifestyles, okay? And that means we have different meals and career conditions, right? Um, and each person have different methods of physical training, right? If I work at an office job, maybe my office job has a gym, or maybe it doesn't have a gym, and at my break I need to go walk around, right? And some people say more aerobic, some people say more anaerobic, and some people say more lifting, right? So which one is most suitable, right? So it's just like a daily meal combination, right? We need a structure to figure that out. Okay. So some people say, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep losing weight and fat. That's good. I'm gonna keep losing it. However, what they don't realize is that their muscle will go down, runs with the fat. Because once the fat's doing more, then the body will start using up the muscle, and your muscles will reduce. The muscle is usually the first one to go, right? Um, so perhaps their percentage of each fitness itinerary must be different. So that's something, the structure, you need to develop your fitness itinerary, right? So your daily meal also affects you, right? It's in your mouth first. And I just want to give one example of this daily meal example, right? So let's say gluten free and fat, right? Um, I know this one person who has trouble with the reproductive system, and the gluten free, always buys the gluten free stuff, right? And gluten free because the gluten, she the person is allergic to gluten, right? So with the gluten, um, it's if they do consume gluten, then it's like an allergy, right? An allergy tells the body like, hey, it's not what we're supposed to be eating. But yet, that's not solving the person's reproductive system, because the person is keep um eating like the fried stuff, right? So imagine the fried stuff continuing to ruin you. And that's something doctors don't do. Doctors will say, oh, eat gluten free, but they won't tell you to quit it with the things, right? Um, so that's something to keep in mind. The meal, that's why it's such important. It's the first thing that you put in your body, right? And then we have the nutrition conditions and supplements. That's number two. Number three is our fitness. What is our fitness like? Are we a runner, or do we need more anaerobic? I think for me, I think for everyone, diet is most of the battle, and fitness is an important part. So about 80 diet, 20 fitness, but that's different for everybody, right? Lifestyle, office career, or career where you're walking around a lot, right? Um, you need the supplement nutrition plan and the food plan that works right for you or your lifestyle, right? That includes your career conditions and your conditioning combinations, right? Are you lifting more, or are you running more? Those are all very important. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, day 24, for our Faith Day.